right, so right here now, if everybody looks at AGLE, right, this is very bullish again. So here's what I would do, right? If you're like, oh, I'm looking at a scalp. Now we start drawing channels, and this is what I was doing with Tesla this morning, right? So I start drawing these, right? This one obviously are like little mini channels. Do you see it? So it was body, 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 wick, wick, body here. Do you see it? So this is going to be resistance. Can you see this on my screen and look at it pull back? Okay. So even on these little baby trades, we're always paying attention to every little position every time, right? Or where it stops, that will give us an indication of a channel. Now, if this breaks, right, this 47.09 almost to the penny, if this breaks this, you're going to have a nice pop, right? Looking at this little move. Now, listen, I know because it's a small stock, this is like penny stuff. But the same rule applies for this as if I was trading SPX for $4,500. There's no difference. The channels are the same. I don't care if this was crypto. I don't care if this was futures. It's all the same every time. So right here is your resistance at 47.09. And then we will have to see what it does. If you look at it, though, right there is support. Can you see it? And I know it's a small channel, but this is what I want you guys to always be thinking about. Okay, that's off of this, this, and this. Do you see it? So right here, this is your trading channel, okay? Every time, here to here, here to here, until it breaks one or the other, which drives a new channel, okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Like right here. I told you guys right here on the ceiling, this, right, is obviously a short. Now, we can't short this stock. There is no short, right? So you're just going to have to, envision this being Tesla, but I'm just trying to show you. So right here is the short, okay? It pulls down. It broke. We're in a new channel. That's your payday, right? This big long pull, that's your payday. And then we're looking for the next channel, and we start drawing that out and then go, hey, where should I be? Now, right here, right? So now what I would do is I would make this the channel. You see these bodies? Boom. Now we're going these bodies up to this 47, which we've already had from before. So it comes down, bang, it goes back up. If it doesn't break to the upside, you can then short it again, so on and so forth. Does that make sense? And I know it's on a small scale, but it really doesn't matter, does it? Over, over.
It's the practice.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And I want you doing it all the time, because a lot of times, and the reason I'm using this one instead of Tesla, you don't have any previous information to go on. Look, there's nothing, which means every time, and I call this in space because there's no previous, right? Every time this shows me something, I start to trend this out. And you could do the same with Tesla. We know key critical areas, but as it starts to make these moves, I then start to create channels that I'm trading from. Now look at what it did right here. You see it? We just drew this out, right? We drew that out before it got there, didn't we? It hit here, it came down, bang right there. That's the move. And then where's it going to go, right? If it doesn't break to the downside, where is it possibly going to go? Back to the up.
It isn't going down, it's going up.
That's right. And so we will always, right, take that into consideration when we're making the trades. So right here, there's your channel, there's your break. It broke through 47, it broke through 48, and there's your pop. That's your payday. Your payday was off of 43.93. This is where we called the long, right? It rode up, broke this channel, and guess where the next resistance is at 53.07, right? If it breaks 53.07, you're going to get a nice pop. Otherwise, this is going to pull right here. This is where I shed, right? Boom, shed. But do you see how every one of these channels is we're creating? Look at it here, 53.07. We called this. As long as this breaks 53.07, you're going to run to the upside, and there you go, right? See how it doesn't matter? I don't care if we're trading Tesla, SPX, SPY, the Qs, and none of that matters. There you go. So going, now where is this going to go right here, Don? Where is this trying to get back to, Don?
It's trying to get back to where it was this morning, 66.
That's right. So we're going to keep an eye on this, and we're going to start now looking at these wicks. See these wicks? Because every one of these people are going to hold value to it because there's nothing else out there that gives it value, right? So
Yeah.
we know if it stays above 57.34, it's going to try to work its way back up to 66. And it doesn't mean 66. It could be 64, 63, right? Because people are going to get smart and go, well, if I hold to 66, everybody's going to dump it on me and I'm not going to have it, right?
Mhm.